to the computer lab today. I'm Mr. Huber. I'm so happy to see all of you here today. I'm going to take you on a little tour of the computer labs. Right now we're in Lab A. Lab A and Lab B, which is right behind us here, are our main computer labs. Before we continue our tour, let's take a few moments to go over the lab computer procedures. Only go into the labs when a teacher is present. If a teacher is not present when you get to the lab, if you'll just wait in the hall until they arrive, that would be great. Sit in your assigned seats. All of the computers are labeled with a number at the base of the monitor, so it should be easy for you to find your seat. Before you print anything, you want to make sure that you raise your hand and let your teacher know, let them look at it to make sure it's exactly what they want. And then for headphones, headphones are allowed for appropriate activities. So now that that's over, let's talk about when you might use the lab. Of course, any of your teachers can sign up for the lab throughout the year. You will be experiencing some great online activities and some very creative projects, I'm sure. You will also visit the lab during map testing. Map tests are computerized tests that you take 3 times a year in math, science, and reading. You'll be hearing a lot more about that in your from your core teachers. You can also visit the lab during tutorials. As with all the tutorials, you will need a signed pass to access the lab. Any of your teachers can sign your tutorial log to come in to do your work in the lab. Now let's take a look at some of the other labs. This is Lab A. It's located right next to the library, which is right next door. Now let's transport over to the entrance of Lab B. Ready? That's better. Here's where you'll find the entrance to Lab B. They are right next to the doors that lead out to the gym. So easy way to remember it. So now let's transport over to the spine labs. Ready? There we go. Now, down this back hall, you'll find labs C, D, and E. All of the labs are accessible through the various teachers' classrooms. Let's go take a look at Lab C. All right, here we are in a spine lab. This is a spine lab because it backs up into 4 different teachers' classrooms, and it's sort of long and thin, like a spine. Well, that about does it for me. I'm going to return you to your regularly scheduled teacher, and I'll see you in the lab. Bye-bye.